Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurus Moth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Tyrannosaurus Sentry figure from Hasbro. This is a figure that a lot of us have been waiting a long time for because we pre-ordered it last year. It kept getting pushed back and back and back and back, and it was showing up in England and a lot of other countries, and then now it is finally here in the US and shipping from Target. So that is awesome to see, and it's a great figure with a great design. So let's talk about it. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, the Tyrannosaurus Sentry looks absolutely incredible. It's a fantastic design, as I had said before, and it just translated really well to plastic, and the Lightning Collection team did a fantastic job of getting that across. Obviously, there are similarities to the Red Ranger. However, this is all original sculpt. Pretty much everything. Actually, I think the arms might be the same as the Red Ranger, but the torso has got a little bit more of, looks a little more angular. I might be wrong. Actually, that might be the designs on here throwing me off. But designs are very crisp now that I'm talking about that. And as you can see, like, paint on the belt's really nice. Come down to the legs, and yeah, just really nice all around. A lot of the details are sculpted, like here at the top of the boots. That's not just painted in. There is actual like sculpt there. It just looks really good. And we come to the cape, and a lot going on here. Love the way they made it look. I don't know how they would have possibly done this with cloth, so I think plastic was definitely the best route to go. Not as clean a paint here on the cape, unfortunately, but the shoulder pad part of the cape is very crisp, so that is really the important part, and the part that's going to stick out. Only part where there's a little bit more of a kind of messy paint is here around the edge, and I'd imagine that's pretty hard to do, so I definitely understand it. So as you can see, they're not quite as clean as the rest of it, but still very nice. The helmet looks absolutely beautiful. Pretty much the Red Ranger helmet in the proper proportions, just the mouth has the kind of blank silver piece as opposed to the kind of fake human mouth. And yeah, just really cool looking figure all around. Cuts a really great silhouette, and looks really nice on the shelf. Can't wait to have this up next to Drakon. So that is aesthetics. Not too much to speak of when it comes to accessories here, but what we do have is good, so let's get right into it. And right out of the package, we do have our standard gripping hands that we've been seeing with the Lightning Collection, certainly the Mighty Morphin male Rangers since the beginning. Then we get a couple of fists, which we've also been seeing since that time. And moving on, we get a FX piece, of course, as we've been getting with the whole line, and this is still the kind of wraparound electric effect we've seen time and time again. I think this originally came with Lord Zed, just in the kind of light blue plastic. Looks very nice, great translucency there. Then of course we get the kind of power sword spear. So as you can see, same details as the sword, though just translated into more of a kind of double-sided spear. Some nice gold paint, so definitely all the details that should be there are there. And really like nice matteness. I don't know if that's even a term, but but there's a nice matte finish to the handle of it as well. If I can get that to focus, there we go. So that's pretty nice. And then finally, I didn't know whether to count this as an accessory, but it comes off pretty easily, so I guess I will, and that is the cape. So as I pointed out in aesthetics, like just really cool sculpt to this. It kind of has a nice flow, it's very dynamic. As you can see, the inside is gold, so it is a gold plastic, and the red is a paint. Then we get the Tyrannosaurus symbol there on the left arm, and just a peg on the back, which goes into a hole on the back of the figure. And that's accessories. Articulation and balance are pretty much what we've come to expect from the Lightning Collection at this point, and yeah, so it's definitely a good thing. So let's break it down top to bottom, and we are on a ball hinge for the head. And I have the cape off here just to show the full range, but obviously you're going to be limited with that cape being on. But without the cape, we get full up, can bury the chin, and even a little bit of tilt. They put some nice room under that helmet sculpt, which is really, really nice. So as you can see, like really, really expressive. Come to the shoulders, we have our butterfly joints, so very, very generous. Hinge and swivel at the shoulders. Coming to our T-pose, we have bicep swivel. We have double jointed elbows, come all the way in half. We have hinge and swivel at the wrist, all horizontal. We have our ball joint at our diaphragm, so we're coming all the way around. We have our ab crunch at the waist, and we are coming very far forward, very far back. And I come to the hips, and not getting our full splits. These are not the better sculpted hips that we've seen before. So pretty much what we've been getting with some of the stuff at the beginning of the line, which is a little unfortunate. Then we get thigh swivel, double jointed knees. We do get boot swivel, something that when I saw the initial pictures, I didn't know if it was gonna be there just because of the sculpt, but I was glad to be incorrect there. As you can see, just they hit the boot swivel really well right at that top strap on the boot. Then we get full point, little bit of forward, and then some insane rocker. And that is articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some Lightning Collection, with some other Hasbro, with some imports, with some monsters, finally with an Articulated Icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Tyrannosaurus Sentry from Hasbro is that it's a fantastic figure that I dare say was worth the wait. If you are deep into the Lightning Collection as I am, you know what to expect. It's a lot of the same stuff with the articulation and such, but yeah, the design is just super cool, and they really did a great job of translating ink to plastic here. So, you know, if you really like the design, if you are into the Boom comics, if you're into Power Rangers in general, this is absolutely worth picking up. It is a Target exclusive, and you know, again, well, a lot of us have waited with a pre-order for over a year, maybe over a year at this point. But in any event, they are shipping out now. I believe it's still available on the website as of me recording this video, and they are showing up in stores. They were in stores around me for like a day, and then they got swept up, so hopefully another round comes. Target seems to have gotten better with their exclusives in terms of stocking shelves with them, so my fingers are crossed for all of you out there if you are looking for this. So I will have a link in the description below to where you can pick this up on the Target website, so please check that out if you are interested. And that being the case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. And beyond that, if you want to help me even more, there are ways to do that at the bottom of the description as well. So please check those out. And with all of that being said, ultra thanks to you one last time for watching, and I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.